Hi everyone, happy Black History Month. This February, we pay attention to the power of words. Words can include, they can exclude, they can harm, they can heal. And a lot of times, they serve to communicate lack of belonging. Have you ever been told that you don't belong? How did that make you feel? It can be really painful for anyone of any age to feel excluded, but particularly for young children who look to adults in their lives for guidance. Words can actually serve to exclude. This February, as we celebrate Black History Month, I want to share with you this book by Nicole Hannah-Jones, Born on the Water. In this book, a little girl is told by her teacher to consider who she is and to really trace her roots, to explore where she's from. She feels at a loss because her history, her story, is one of chattel slavery, is one of exclusion, of dehumanization. As this child feels excluded, because her ancestors were forcibly removed from their homeland and her history was not documented in the same way as the dominant history within the context of the classroom, the curriculum, teaching, books. It is important for us to learn from her experience. This is why we at Erikson are committed to creating more equitable educational systems to ensure that we suspend harm done when we silence, when we marginalize, when we erase, and when we don't communicate belonging. Belonging can be communicated through the silencing in curriculum, in teaching, in schools, schooling images. And they can also be communicated through words. Words have a deep impact, not just on individuals, but on how policymakers, program directors, teachers, children seek to find solutions to social problems. A lot of times when we think about children, and when children hear themselves, their families, their communities as being at risk, they feel lesser than. They feel like they need to be fixed. Yet that same child who may be deemed to be at risk is a child at promise. These words, though, at risk and at promise, have great weight, these terms. At risk means you're flawed, and it fails to recognize how the systems surrounding the child, the family, the community actually enable and keep up those inequities. One of the ways that we pay attention to words and to the power of words to heal and/or harm is through Erikson's Decolonizing Language Training, which launched this week and was created by our policy department to raise awareness about the impact of deficit language and give decision makers a new vocabulary, a new way of seeing and speaking about and addressing the root causes of social problems. In a world where we have so many platforms to communicate, we need to remember that our children are hearing, they're viewing, they're reading the words being used to describe them, and that they hear, see, and read everything. But sometimes our silences are resounding. On this Black History Month, we must remember that belonging is necessary, and it needs to be not only attributed to white Americans, but to Black Americans as well. And that sort of belonging and inclusivity starts with us, with the teachers, the communicators, and the community. So as we continue to work together toward a future that's racially just, we are reminded every day that words matter. And so do Black histories. May this February be a wonderful month, and may it be a month for us to learn, to listen, and to speak up for justice.